Patron, take them away.
Okay guys, hope you're well. I'm going to do something a little different today. And I'm going to pull up my MT5 platform. And I'm going to trade euro dollar on it. Now, it's a very, very simple process what we do. And what I'm looking at primarily is the Bollinger Band and a solid drive in the market. Simple stuff. So if that sounds good and you do like trading in the real world, do hit the subscribe button. Genuinely helps. And we'll crack on. So let me flick this over and I'll show you. Now this is a 5-minute chart and you can see the drive. You can see that here. Now let's step this back slightly. And you can see there's been a whopper of a drive coming up, but it's actually found this cluster sitting on the outside of the Bollinger. And we can also see that it's collapsing here. Okay. Well, if that's the case, why is it collapsing? Is it running out of pressure? Well, there's a reasonable assumption it may be. So we can see that that started up there and it came down to here. So it's come up to a key barrier, which is this 38. And it could easily come back to this 23. Very easily. So this is just basic stuff. So top of the Bollinger, cross into a cluster, extreme move, hitting a barrier. Now, it could easily run onto this. Now let's just get rid of everything that I've got on here. And I'll put this all in blank and I'll build it up for you. So there's a move. Right. We can see a level here, which is the 50. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just make this a solid line. Bear with me. And we'll put it in Magneto. Right, there we go. So there's a solid line. There's another one. All right. So that's contained the price. And then if it's pushing down, can maybe go to there. All right. So let's just remove this fib a second. There we go. Right. So we've got a little bit of structure here. All right. In and around this area, and if I run this fib through, it balances up to this, and sure enough, it's pushing down. Right, what about this? What does this look like? Well, this is what we're going to have a look at. So from there, through, you can see that it's breaking here, and then we've got key points all the way down. So that's pretty darn good as well. Happy with that. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that. Well, at least I will do, won't it? There we go. I'm going to drop it to a 15-minute chart. And now I can see it. I want to see its curl. It's starting to curl. So this is actually a good area for entry. Now I've also worked this out for the guys in the Discord. And you can see it's monitoring it. It's telling me to sell it at 11 o'clock. I've already done the oil trades, and on my other wage account that you see me trade a lot, I'm trading the DAX. So, is this pretty much ready to rock into a trade? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, it's going now. So let us drop a little order into this. Basic order. And I like pending orders. So it's going to be a sell stop. That is there. I'm going to let that trigger. And if you look where it is underneath this current candle. Why that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look where the tails are. They're all logical points. Okay. So don't need the Bollinger anymore. So we'll get rid of that as well. Now, what we can see is we've burst underneath the level. We have downward pressure in the 5 minute to a plateau. Now it needs to break that plateau, which is why the order's there, to push down. Now where else can it push to? Right, well let's have a look at a 15 minute and we'll see. Now we can see a drive in this. It started here, came up, came down to about 50% of that move, so that cancelled that out, went into chop here, and then accelerated from that candle, this one. So if I use my fib, put it to the top, we can see it's coming in and around the 23. So I now have decent points of attraction on the 15 minute. Simple. Now what I can also do is I can follow the price up to where it came from. In other words, if it doesn't trigger and it goes green and green and green over the course of the next 4 candles, I'll just move the price with it. Simple stuff. So there's the premise of the trade. We've got a basic order in. Now, I think I'll add another one just so we can have 2 little targets. Stop. So I'm going to put them in the same place. Now, one of the good things is you can just drag and drop with MT5. So target may be there. And if you highlight that, that'll make 40 quid just off that one move. And then you have that one here. Very, very easy. And that's it. You know, it's all set up. I know roughly where I'm going to stage up to. I know how much these things cost. And I'll just work it out. Let it get on with it. So drop it down into 5 minutes so we can watch it. There we go. Nicely marked. Easy job. Okay guys, I'm back. There you are, job's done. Just as I suspected, from one bounce point to the next bounce point, and it paid me. It's not the biggest trade in the world, 64 quid, but I just wanted to show you an example how to use MT5. Very, very simple. And Doesn't matter the platform, doesn't matter the product. If you're trading the same principles over and over, the job becomes easy. Always process over money. That is always the way. And if we just flick that back over a second, and I show you, look how it respects. Yeah, it dipped through a little bit, but it held the level. Held the level. Stall, stall. So as long as you know how to find these, you're on the right track. It's a very quick one today. The next few videos are going to be a bit bitty because I am sort of jumping between the house at the other side of town and this one. But once we get the bank holidays out the way, be back to fully day trading and trading as normal. And if you're stuck, very easy found, drop in the comments, you find all my contact details, and I'll always speak to you. So as always guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.